Monsters of Folk versus Taj Mahal, 360 albums tourney. We've got joining us today Alf, who is a leftover from my childhood. All right, so we'll start with Taj Mahal. This album was released in the 60s and was submitted by Lincoln Hawk. It's good blues, which I knew Taj Mahal's blues. There's a heavy amount of rock in there. It's blues rock. At times I'm reminded of Allman Brothers. They record some of the same songs. On the blues end, some Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. There's even some CCR moments. It's a very enjoyable album. It's going up against Monsters of Folk, one of my favorite albums of all time. This is a supergroup, and you may have never heard of anybody in the supergroup, but it's Jim James of My Morning Jacket, Conor Oberst, most notably of Bright Eyes, Mike Mogus of Bright Eyes, and Saddle Creek Records. He's produced a lot of the material that's been put out on Saddle Creek and played on a lot of them. And then M. Ward of She and Him. So this Monsters of Folk album was submitted by Kevin Love, my brother-in-law, and it's a phenomenal album. It's interesting because the songs don't sound like My Morning Jacket songs or Bright Eyes songs. There's moments of She and Him, but otherwise, they really did a great job of collaborating. And there's no skips on this album. It's a beautiful album, and I'll say more about it as the 360 albums tourney progresses, because advancing to the round of 180 is Monsters of Folk. Now, Taj Mahal's got a good shot of getting back in. I've got a lifeline dialed up where at some point 19 albums from the first round are going to get back in the 360 albums tourney, and I think Taj Mahal's got a real good chance of being one of those 19 that I select. So what do you think? You like Taj Mahal? If you listen to Monsters of Folk, if so, I'm sure you love it. If you haven't listened to Monsters of Folk, get to that. Alf says so. Cheers.